I'm Marty Porter, Executive Director of Silicon Valley and Sports Video Group. Those of you who know SVG would know that what we do, we're in the business of starting communities. We did it successfully 15 years ago in sports, and we're glad and really proud to be able to do it again at Silicon Valley. And this started maybe 4 years ago when a friend of mine from B&H, Manny Stegman, introduced me to Tom Baldessari, otherwise known as the godfather of Silicon Valley. And you'll see Tom around here, you'll know who he is. And we started talking. They had a great event at NEB. And the community started getting together for some dinners. And this today will be, hopefully, it's to be determined as people get off the freeway and get in, the start of something here. This town can use community now. We all know that. There's a lot going on here. Good, exciting technology, business-wise. Maybe not so good for some people, as we know. But that's the time when building a community is what we need. And that's what we at SVG do. So we're fortunate to have some important partners in this venture. I really want to thank Pat Griffith, Ken Terry, John Scheich, and the folks from SMPTE. They've been a tremendous partner. And of course, they're the ones responsible for bringing WAS at the end of the day as part of their student outreach program. So please stay for that session at the end of the day. And we hope that'll be an exciting session. And certainly, he's always somebody to watch. But we've other partners. FMC is doing some training across the hall. If you want to stop in, they're doing some Adobe training, and that will be a part of this program moving forward. And they're an important partner as well. The important thing is that all SVG events are come from the sponsors. So there are about 20 people and companies rather who are bringing you this event today. And please, you'll see them out there. Stop by to say hi. Check out the gear, and hopefully next year when we're back here around the same time, you'll say, hey, you know what? This is a good place to exhibit, a good place to meet see some gear at a good time of year, and we hope that we're hoping this continues to grow. And with that, back in the beginning, 4 years ago, Tom introduced me to Peter Thordarson. And Peter was then chief production engineer at Microsoft Studios up north. And Peter was fortunately available, and Peter was able to help with this program today. So I'll be back in a moment, but give Peter a moment and to sort of explain his vision, why he supported what we're doing, and what his experience has been in terms of what SVG has done and what we're hoping to do with Silicon Valley Video here over today and the year ahead. Peter.
Thanks, Marty. Yeah, this is awesome. So this has been a long time in the making, going back to, I think, 4 or 5 years ago. We hosted a tour up at Microsoft. Even before that, B&H and Tom, and I think, Marty, you were involved in some of those bus tours in Manhattan where we kind of went around, saw WebMD, Cheddar Television, and, going back to when I was working in sports, what SVG did for the sports industry was unlike any other organization. So I said, I want that in my tech sector. I worked at Microsoft for 9 years, and coming from sports, it was, a different environment, a different beast. Tech does production a little bit differently, and not just tech, but corporate broadcast all up. So I said, I want that. I want that community that the SVG guys built. And I'm so happy that finally, 4 or 5 years after we started this whole thing, Tom, I don't know where you went, but holy cow, this is great. So glad it's happening. Look forward to the day. We've got a lot of stuff, a lot of sessions happening, a very short period of time per session. So hopefully we can be on time for WAS. I think we will.
We have no choice. We have no choice.
Thanks, Marty.
Thank you. Thanks, Peter. And I think that's an important thing to understand today. It's going to be quick. The panelists have all been briefed. They're prepared to get to the point. The panels are 30 minutes, and that's all they have. We have a lot of information to get to. Lunch will be served here in the hall across the way. And just enjoy it, meet some people, and talk. There are a lot of folks from all walks of the companies who will be coming in and out throughout the day. So as I think I've told some of you, or I may have mentioned, we're pre-reg, that's 600. I think a lot of the afternoon is going to be extremely busy for obvious reasons. But with that said, there's one other partner that I really is missing here, or one partner who's missing here today, unfortunately, but he's well represented by his company and by many of his, both his internal staff and the folks that the people work for his managed services division, and that's Dave Van Hoy, who's up there. Many of you know Dave. I'm sure, I think everybody knows Dave in this community, and Dave's been a real big mentor to me, learning about the local business, meeting some people, and Dave, unfortunately, as tends to happen, had a major client, and many of you know who their major client is, asked for a meeting today. So he's very disappointed that he couldn't be here, but he did record something short. It's an important time for ASG, and they're an important co-title sponsor with B&H of what we're doing here. So with that said, Dave, you're not even virtually, Dave, but you're pre-recorded. Dave, what do you have to say? So let it roll.
Almost 5 years ago, the Google Developer Studio put together a group in the Meetup forum of roughly 20 people to begin sharing ideas and knowledge around video production in Silicon Valley. The group has grown, and today it is what we call the Silicon Valley Video Group. Many of you have toured some of our facilities yesterday, and today we have fantastic panels with all kinds of subject matter experts who will be speaking to you on SMPTE 2110, on cloud deployments, and at the end of the day, the incredible Steve Wozniak. I'm so excited that we can have everybody in one place finally. We have been waiting for years to be able to put this together. I hope you have a fantastic day, and we'll see you later.